Welcome to my personal office slash sanctuary slash also a prison because I lock myself up in here for like 12 hours at a time. Might as well make it cute so that the prison looks cozy and comfortable. Today I am going to walk you through each part of this content studio slash office and show you all of like the nooks and crannies where I film content, and you guys will probably recognize certain setups because I just like rotate between them. But I've never done a video where I like show you guys like what's like behind the camera because there's a lot of junk. It looks clean right now, but normally it's quite cluttered. Office I've had, well, we started setting up like October, September, and then like we finally put on the finishing details like last month. So like 6-7 months to get this set up, but I'm happy with how she looks. The vibe that we were going for here was like warm and cozy, and I think we achieved that with like the lights and the wooden textures, and that was the intention behind it. Okay, the first nook of this room is this armchair nook. This was actually the last corner to be put in place because I had no idea what to put on this wall because like it's partially covered by this curtain, and then like the spacing between where this mirror is and the corner kind of left me with limited options as to what I could put. I was like considering more wooden panels, maybe some neon lights, but I think that this like little gallery wall, it's like different from the rest of the corners of this room, and my purpose when I was trying to design this, or like design, I was just like going on Pinterest looking for inspo, was to have like each part of the room look distinct so that it would look like I have different scenes each time. But yeah, this armchair, I don't ever use this chair unless I am filming, because when I'm in here I lock myself away at my desk and I don't get up like all day, and then by the end of the day I'm like, I'm tired of this desk, I just want to leave this room entirely. So I never really like sit here, but this chair is mostly for Lola to lounge on when she is spending her work day with me as my little coworker. Oh, hi little coworker. This is her little bed. This morning I came back home and she was like just up here in this room all by herself, just hanging out on this couch. This armchair is basically okay. This is the bookcase. It's actually quite tiny. You never see this in my content because if I were to film with this in the background, like there's just no light coming here. The only source of light in this room are these windows right here. And in fact, this room is the most light room in the entire house. So we make use with what we can get. But this bookcase is filled with books that I have probably read 5% of, honestly. A lot of these books were gifted to me, but I will make my way through it because Daniel and I are in our bookworm era, right babe? But we have books here, I have my yearbooks here, I even have textbooks. Down here is just like random storage for camera gear. We're not gonna go and see the mess that is in those bins, just know they are tucked away in there. That's the storage in this room. Yeah. This bookcase serves to make me look cerebral. This is the backdrop you guys probably see the most in my content. It is this wood panel wall. This used to be just a bare wall and like there was only a TV here. It was so ugly. Adding these wood panel walls, which Daniel so kindly did, completely transformed the vibe of this room, I think, because this is like the statement wall that contributes to the warmth of this room, I believe, and also gets the best lighting, and that's why I film on it so much. Sometimes you'll see me film on this couch. Sometimes I will sit on the floor if I like want to have the desk in front of me as like a rest or like a prop. And then in this corner was kind of going for a Mediterranean vibe with this olive tree. This olive tree is quite different from the monstera tree that I have in the armchair corner, but again contributes to this completely different backdrop to give me like variety of scenery in this room. Oh yeah, and this couch also very rarely used. This is purely ornamental. And this is the fourth wall you never see because this is the wall of like stuffing things behind a door to hide them. This is the closet that I'm gonna show you guys, but it's a tragedy because this is the wall that gets the best light and I can't really film it. It's also not very aesthetic because of these doors. Okay. This is not cleaned up at all. I've got winter clothing in here, and most importantly, this is where I store all of my many tripods when I'm trying to like make this look clean. So we're going to do a tally of how many tripods I have because content creator. Okay, tripod 1, tripod 2, which is slightly different because it has like a, I think it's called like a gooseneck or something. Tripod 3, and this one's slightly different because it has like this like arm, which I wanted to be able to like do overhead shots, and I've used this a total of like maybe two times. Tripod 4. This is a complete duplicate. It's like exactly the same tripod as the one that this camera's on right now. Heavy duty tripod 5. It's from Newer, so it's like a pretty heavy duty one, but it is so heavy, like it's not portable at all, but it's meant to be one of those like ball head ones. And then we have the tripod that this camera is on. That's 6. We have this tripod that my studio light is on, and then this carbon fiber one from Ulanzi, and I actually really like this one. It's also ball head, but it's much lighter than like that Newer one. So this is the one that I like mostly film on. And then does this count as a tripod? It's like a little mic stand, my portable one. The total count is 10 tripods. That is the life of a content creator, and it all goes in here. Okay, second part of this fourth wall is full bath that we have. Nothing special, just, you know, a bathroom. If I ever want to give myself a little potty break from my desk prison. That's what this space is for. Shut that real quick. This is the latest addition to my room. This record player that was gifted to me from Slack, which is hands down the coolest PR package I've ever received. I did an unboxing in one of my previous videos where I did like the week in the life. Right now I have this record that came with this record player, and it plays like the Slack waiting room jazz music. Let me put it on for you guys. Another record that came with this record player, and Taylor Swift. And then inside this cabinet, we're not gonna show you what's inside this cabinet. It's just a bunch of like wires and stamps and envelopes and just like things that I crammed in here. And this is the place where I spend like 10 to 12 hours per day. This is where the magic happens. This is the desk setup. So really quickly, I've got Samsung ultra wide monitor, Sony headphones, my MacBook that I've had for a couple years now, this desk arm to hold like a camera, maybe the camera that I'm using right now if I want to get shots like while I'm sitting, or sometimes I use it to like hold my phone. I've got multiple cameras here. My hidden G7X for pictures, DJI Osmo for like travel vlogging, on the go vlogging, and last but not least, this LeBron card, which is my strangest investment slash not really my investment. This was what Daniel invested for me. We got it for like 600 bucks, and it is retailing for what? Like 1,000. We got this like March, April. It is beginning of June right now, and it's gone up $400, so that's like 66% it's gone up. So that is like a crazy return. Pro tip, girlies, I guess get your boyfriend to invest in sports cards for you. And then lighting, we have this panel from, I can't remember the name, but I got this from Target, I believe. And then we have some like nice little fairy lights, and this like orb that I got from Amazon, and then a desk stand for extra storage. In here I store things like my hard drive, little dongle for transferring pictures, more memory cards. Like, it's just so content creator. But these are the things that I like try to keep within reach, so that like if I need to upload a photo or like, you know, store somewhere else, they're all within reach. And this chair is from Eureka. This desk is from Autonomous, and it's like a standing desk. And sometimes, if I'm not lazy, I will put my walking pad right here, but to be honest, I don't use it. Like, I've probably used it like 5 times, because the thing about my ADHD brain is that I can't work and walk at the same time. I just cannot. So I'm usually just sitting at this desk, and the thing is, this desk is really hard to roll out, and like, I'm kind of like, with these arms, I'm kind of just like stuck here. So it kind of works to my benefit. Like, this chair just like locks me in, and this chair forces me to lock in because I literally like cannot get out. Like, even if I were to rotate, I kind of hit this desk. So that is totally by design. Okay, and then to make sure that we are closing out this full 360, this nice like arch mirror, I believe I got this from Amazon, but just makes the room look a little roomier and like reflects some light. That is the full 360. And there's my cameraman. Ta-da! So this is what this scene looks like with my lighting setup that I'm about to show you guys. And this is what it looks like without my lighting setup. Okay, like get this off the screen, please. And again, with the lighting setup. So much better, right? Okay, welcome to my nighttime setup. I usually reserve this only for my YouTube videos because it is quite a biatch to get this all set up, and I am about to bring you guys behind the scenes for like all of the lights and the gear that I have set up to accomplish this situation. Right now I am filming on my Sony a7C II with my Sigma 35mm, I think, and that's how I'm able to like get this nice bokeh in the background. I think it's important to note that like the lighting setup that I have set up right now that I'm about to show you guys is meant to create like this kind of depth intentionally, and it took me a lot of tries to figure out how to do this, and watching a lot of YouTube videos and like learning a lot of new terminology when it comes to lighting and gear, because I am not an expert at those things, but hopefully you guys will learn like I did when I show you guys what all goes into this. So let me show you. Okay, so this is the very chaotic looking setup behind the scenes, and it includes this light right here. So let me try to remember what the name of all these lights are. This is said video that I used to learn all these terms. Check out Ben Johnson in his video. But okay, so this is the key light. That is the main brightest light, and you'll see that I have it set up very jankily because I didn't want to move this couch right here, and that is the perfect placement for this key light. I was just like, okay, F it, I'm just gonna put it on top of the armchair, and I'm just gonna stack a bunch of pillows so that this setup doesn't crash and burn on me, which it totally has before. Then this light right here looping over my shoulders is, from what I've learned, it is called a rim light to separate my silhouette against the background, and it's supposed to be like directly diagonal from the key light. And then the background light I have here illuminating the panel wall behind me, which when I sit down, like you don't see where this is because my chair is blocking it. You just see like the pink light, and then you see this accent light right here. Got this from IKEA. It's like a nice little like pop of different color to contrast against like this pink background color. So here is what I'm looking at when I'm sitting down. Here's the a7C II and my microphone. I really do need to get like something wireless for this, but I haven't yet. And this is my YouTube setup. Oh, and the lights that I'm using, this light back here is the Godox SL100. This is a newer lantern attachment to diffuse the light to make it look softer. This one I have is from Ulanzi, like just got it from Amazon. And then this background light is this brand right here. But yeah, that is my very complex nighttime setup. It literally takes me like 15 minutes to put it all together because of all of the separate pieces and like having to adjust the height of each tripod and like set up this janky armchair situation to get to the right height. I am, again, like not an expert at all when it comes to camera setups, but you know, that's what YouTube is for. And I like this for like the nighttime vibe because it gives more of like a, I don't know, like a techie like YouTube vibe when I don't have natural lighting. So sometimes I'll just switch it up, and I feel like this setup is worth the look, but you guys tell me if you prefer nighttime or daytime. And that is the end of this office tour. I don't think this office is like perfect per se, but it's my little nook that makes me feel comfortable while being productive. This is where I take meetings, this is where I film all my content, this is where I do the scripting, this is where I'm like just building my business. And so I think what was most important for me was to ensure that like it's not just cozy, but also is conducive to that business building and looks good on camera while we're at it. I will try to link most of the products below, but let me know if like there's anything that I showed you guys that you want to know more about. I don't think it's like, I mean, my office is not like the most aesthetic, but if you guys see any details that you want more information about, like leave that in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more like cozy productivity inducing vibes from my videos like this one, and I will see you guys in the next.